sei odofo si amene okasano eye Accra High Court the shocking order the ama police force just say Kwabena Edu Boahene ne car bia omo accuse ni say na when declare ni asset na ade ne say attorney general na say Accra High Court no the shocking order the ama Ghana police enemy ya no omo release that document ni nyina fama Kwabena Edu Boahene odofo updates kese na betodwa concerning Kwabena Edu Boahene ne court case ni nyina odofo mumanko na yakwaji sanse mu nyina nchiremu Accra High Court nyama sia
things. But if you look behind me, you can get an indication as to where it is that we're headed. We're taking you to the courts because the High Court has ordered the Ghana Police Service to deliver directly to Kwabena Edu Boahene and other defendants all the information in their possession in respect of a BMW 740D with chassis number, I'll skip that. And the prosecution brought up questions of the said vehicle to prove to the court that the former Signals Bureau chief had failed to declare his assets while in public office and that he was also involved in the importation and sale of stolen vehicles. Lawyer for Mr. Edu Boahene and the two others, Samuel Atachia, was on bended knees before the court for the court to compel the Attorney General to release a bail of lading and other documentation covering the stolen vehicle allegedly imported into the country for sale by the former Signals Bureau boss. The lawyer said that information was crucial to the defense of the accused persons but had been withheld by the prosecution. The Deputy AG Justice Shremsai, however, pointed to the court that the information sought by the defense counsel was already before the court and could not be requested for. Let's take you to court right now, speak to Sixtus Strong Ulo and get a bit more in terms of the details. And Sixtus is joining us right now. Sixtus, walk us through what these allegations, if we can call them that, are the AG has been put into the former Signals Bureau boss.
Yes, Mawina, it was another day in court to hear a lot more about what is happening in this particular case. There is a witness who is about to testify for the prosecution, and this witness is an investigator. He is called Frank Marshall Cromwell, who is expected to testify that Edu Boahene was involved in the importation and sale of stolen vehicles. And they have some of these documentation on some of the vehicles that are expected to come up in this particular testimony. What we know for now is that the former Signals Bureau chief would import these vehicles which are reported stolen and then sell it within the country. But we still don't have the full detail as to the number of the vehicles involved and the particular vehicles involved. The one in question, which came up in court today, is a BMW 740, which the prosecution says the testimony would be about. But the lawyer for Edu Boahene and the two other defendants, the Samuel Atachia, said it was necessary for them to get the information that the prosecution is relying upon to make these issues or raise these issues in court so that they could prepare an adequate defense for the accused persons. But what we heard in court also from the Attorney General is that the information about the details of the vehicle, the particular BMW that we are talking about, contained in the form that is called the Customs Declaration Form, which is already attached to the statement of this investigator, Cromwell, who is expected to come and testify. And this Customs Declaration Form talks about or contains information about the make of the vehicle, the importer, the chassis number, and all the information that the lawyer Samuel Atachia was asking for. Now, Atachia was asking also for the bill of lading, which the AG argued, the deputy AG argued, that being the importer, that document was already in the possession or the domain, or it should be reasonably understood that that document is within the possession of the former Signals Bureau chief. And so it was not within the place of the Attorney General's office to provide that documentation or that bill of lading to the defense lawyers. The other documentation, which, however, came up, containing information about the clearance of the vehicle and other pieces of information relevant to the case, according to lawyer Atachia, is information that the court said that it could order for a release of the said information to the lawyers. But lawyer Atachia had earlier raised misgivings about the attitude of the Attorney General's department withholding information, as he puts it, information that is relevant to the case. And so the court said once he had already expressed misgivings or mistrust about the Attorney General's department, then that order could not be reasonably made to the Attorney General's department. And so the court made the order to the police service to provide the relevant information just so that the accused persons can sufficiently prepare for their defense and their day in court.
Just quickly on where we go from here, and so we're expecting this investigator to get into the witness box and then provide these testimonies, and then we go where from here?
Yes, that is so. The investigator is yet to be put in the box, but we also know that the court was supposed to continue hearing today. That could not happen because this particular motion hearing dragged on and took a lot of time. And so the court has been adjourned to the 31st of this month, which is on Thursday, so that when they come back, we understand that there are other motions that are yet to be moved. Other things, requests that the lawyer Atachia is making of the court. And so on Thursday, when the court comes back, they will hear those other motions, and hopefully, if there is still time, we will get to hear substantively on the matter.
Sixtus, thank you very much for those details. That's my colleague Sixtus Don Ulu. In the court for us, we're returning to the Unibank matter and Dr. Kwabena Dufo, that Nolly Prosecutor filed by the Attorney General. Let's just engage Musa Ahmed again, just briefly. He was seeking to make that all-important point before we lost him via the internet connection. Mr. Ahmed, please make that point and what justification you say you side with the AG on.
Other four winning and sema I dija Accra High Court, you see. Edu Boahene, chese, no daily, cars, illegal sales. Chese or that Javan say, or crackers now, just or their bicycle, not the money cars, not chese, or ye business be a same fata. It's time I saw the Muse, or the Nisaka, a bicycle canard, and other four. Ye ka say when declare the assets inti cars ahudu bia na odeli nyina no ye de je ni nyina do fo na a particular car bia ye say ye BMW ono ye say sa car no so no eka eye sa illegal sales na oye no do fo na ye ka che ni say eye Kwabena Dufo dabi eye Edu Boahene onankasa ni lawyer Atachia eno ka say sa particular car na mo ka ho asem no ebe hia say omo so mbenya information akwaye say omo ni sa information bia that particular car ni nyina no information nya kwakodi police phone sem court no Attorney General no omo fa information bia fa mo ye ntisi ame no kasa no Atachia Edu Boahene ne lawyer Atachia omo demand for that particular car no ni information nyina se na be ya omo so ombetumi aye omo investigation bibia afon for way ensema deja Accra High Court concerning Edu Boahene the court case this year no court no Accra High Court order say police for emphasize information na Atachia Edu Boahene Atachia ne lawyer no ohia ne nyina se na be ya obetumi agada de defend ne client no Edu Boahene ye say police for court no the new order kese pan the police for say omo provide some information nyina fa ma Edu Boahene and the lawyers na omo tumi proceed omo case no kama no mutumi defend ni client Edu Boahene for way ene nsema ai bija abeto Ghanatube am so be ni nyina bro order of memory fi se mbe like na ma subscribe na ma share no ma hit notification bell so am say na be ya abri ni abibia drop content say ya wo woja ne tempa no ahwe mi tem order for aha ana me de nsem nyina besi Ghanatube so order for makra mu nyina meda mu nyina ase